large breasts, little feet, and be able to sing. None of that has worked out. The outfit that I wear that has remedied some of those deficiencies in the way I turned out is not seaworthy, which is why I'm not wearing it today. But I did, of course, wear my travel hair for y'all. This is one of the worst parts about getting older that I have found. Not that I found any of the good parts, but there's really no way to make a point quite as emphatically as when you're young and have all that hair to sling around. You know, you can really let somebody know that you are definitely pissed off, you know, sling that hair. And I will tell you, this will stay on for some pretty good tossing. Now we will see today on the deck just how firmly it is attached, but I'm thinking that maybe one of these symbol flags represents hair overboard, so we'll see.
Thank you so much, Jim. Wow. And now on to our next guest. You may know this author from the gripping 2003 movie starring Denzel Washington. Antwone Fisher was born in an Ohio prison to a teenage mother and spent his difficult childhood in several foster homes, some of them abusive. As a young man facing homelessness, he joined the United States Navy and after an honorable discharge, eventually became a security guard at a Hollywood movie studio. During this time, he reconnected with his family, including his mother, which led to writing his autobiography, Finding Fish. Antwone turned this into a screenplay, and the rest, as they say, is history. Looking back at his own personal journey, Antwone once wrote, "In the place inside me where the hurt of abandonment had been, now only compassion lived." Antwone's newest book is A Boy Should Know How to Tie a Tie and Other Lessons for Succeeding in Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Antwone Fisher.
Hello. Hello. I really am happy to be here today. I haven't been out to sea in 20 years. But
I have the pleasure of introducing our next author, Chris Draft. Chris Draft is a linebacker for the Buffalo Bills and has had a terrific 14-year career in the NFL, playing for the Chicago Bears, the San Francisco 49ers, the Atlanta Falcons, the Carolina Panthers, and the St. Louis Rams. But what you may not know is that he's an author and much more. Through his foundation, Chris is helping young people live healthy lives through wellness and family ties made stronger by sports. His book for young people, Do You Want to Play Catch?, reinforces these important values. Please join me in giving a big cheer for Chris Draft.
All right, how we doing? Well, I wrote a book. Do You Want to Play Catch? You guys can see that. And the reason why I wrote it was folks keep asking me, they come up to me, and I know there's going to be a whole bunch of youngsters that come up to me. They're going to ask me, how did you get to the NFL? How did you do it? How did you get to where you're at? And they're going to look at me, and you know, first thing they want to know is how fast I am. Now I'm pretty fast. I'm pretty fast. They want to know how strong I am. You know, I'm pretty strong. You want to know how quick I am, you know, and all those things. But what I want them to know afterwards is that I went to Stanford. That I graduated from Stanford. You know?
Based on James Bradley's book. James is an explorer. Just as he has explored the four corners of the earth in faraway places such as China, Thailand, Nepal, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, South Africa, Iran, and Turkey. It's quite a list for a Wisconsin boy. James has explored our nation's military and political history with unparalleled depth. Perhaps that's because the military is in his blood. His father was a Navy corpsman in World War II and is one of the troops pictured in the very famous photo of the raising of the American flag at Iwo Jima. An iconic image which, of course, is immortalized in the monument in Washington, D.C. James' latest bestseller is The Imperial Cruise, which re-examines the rationale for American soldiers serving in Pacific during World War II. Finally, James is a philanthropist. Through the James Bradley Peace Foundation, proceeds from the sales of his books provide scholarships to send American students to China and Japan for a stimulating and educational year abroad. So please join me in welcoming best-selling author James Bradley.
So my third book is The Imperial Cruise, but I got my start as an author because of my father, who raised the flag on Iwo Jima. You all know the picture, but you don't know something I'm going to tell you right now. The flag raising on Iwo Jima is the revered symbol of the United States Marine Corps. That was a Marine Corps operation. Well, this is what happened. 65 years ago, on February 23rd, 1945, 5 Marines were struggling with a pole. The wind was blowing. The pole was very heavy. And the leader, Mike Strang, saw my father going by, and he said, "Hey, Doc, lend us a hand." My father was a sailor. He was in the Navy. He was a Navy corpsman. So ladies and gentlemen, you now know that the Marines had to call on the Navy to get a flag up.
Wow. Well, we're going to shift gears now. And when Dora and I were putting the program together, we thought, gosh, we couldn't have this program without music.
Right.
So we said, who could come? So we thought a country singer would be great. And for all of you that live on the ship, we thought you'd really think this next singer is special.
So please welcome, formerly from the band Lone Star, Richie Mc Donald.
Well, thank you so much. I haven't written a book yet, but never say never. I've written a few songs though over the years, and this is my second time to be on a ship this size. We were on the Eisenhower a few years back and did a show from the top. So this is quite an honor for me to be here today, and I'm just going to play some songs that hopefully you'll recognize that Lone Star was a part of over the years, like this one right here.